So what's going on, man? This is another video, another educational video. This video today is going to be going over news, fundamentals, and why I advise to stay away. Well, not necessarily to stay away, but to be aware of the dangers at the end of the day. When it comes to news, excuse me. When it comes to news, news is very important. I think, news is, the overriding thing of the market. Me personally, I think it's 90% technicals, 10% fundamentals, but at the end of the day, like, you still gotta know your fundamentals. You still gotta know your fundamentals. Know when there's news. Know when there's news. Know when to get out. Know when, I don't like to trade news. I like to trade the correction, right? And what do I mean by that? So like when news comes out, it makes price move volatile. Price shoots somewhere more times than not, right? And when the news comes out, especially if it's red folder, high volatility news, it makes the price go wherever, right? Let's just say the price shot up very super fast during news. Well, I like to trade the correction. And what do I mean by that? So let's just give you an example of PlayStations, right? PS5s, when they first came out, when the news of them first came out, the price of them shot up, right? And then what did the price of that asset eventually do? It corrected and went back to the normal price. Gold, news will come out that is a war. Not gold, oil, news will come out that it's a war. Oil prices go up, then guess what? They eventually correct. So same with these assets. I like to trade the correction. I feel like, one, because of slippage and because of the manipulation of the brokers are able to jump the spread up to 30 pips, 300 points, whatever you want to call it, like 30 pips. Like they're able to jump the spread crazy on forex pairs, and it could hit you out, and you could lose more than you expected to lose. You can win more than you expected to win. But you know, if you trade forex, you understand. You should start to understand that at the end of the day, like, one single day can lose your account, and it's not worth the uncertainty. For me, it's just not worth the uncertainty of not knowing, of just how much I could win or lose, how much I'm gonna win or lose, what this is gonna do. So I stay away from news, and I trade the correction of the asset. I trade the correction. Sometimes the correction is even greater, right? Sometimes you have assets and things that come out, right, and then they lose value. They just keep going down in value, right? Because nobody wanted them when they were super expensive anyway. So if you think about it in that terms, it makes it kind of real. Like when news come out of something, the price of it can go up, then it corrects because news came out, like, more people, the demand is higher, supply gets lower, price goes up, then it corrects, right? So same thing on the chart. Supply, demand, right? Price correcting, like that is the same thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over news right quick. I'm gonna show you my forex, bump my forex factory. Y'all know what they did. Did me crazy. And this is what I'm gonna show y'all today too. I was screen recorded like during NFP one time when I was trying to get active. I was being very aggressive, and I'm gonna show you what can happen even if you're right. I'm gonna show you what you happen. Now, I did it because I've been doing this for a while. I've seen many NFPs, and at the end of the day, I have different accounts for different things. And in this account, I had uploaded like $100 that week, and I was just trying to, I was being real aggressive. And I got my $100 like 500, and then I tried to go from like 500 to 1,000 on this one trade perfectly on Euro GBP. If it wasn't for the manipulation of the news, which you will see, it would have doubled. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, that was just an experiment per se. That's just, this was for educational purposes. I screen recorded this because I knew what was about to happen. You know what I mean? So when you talk about news, you can go to Forex Factory, right? And this is all fundamentals. I'm talking fundamentals too. I'm gonna go fundamentals. Everything I use for fundamentals. All right. So, and fundamentals is not only news. To me, it's time, because in my opinion, it doesn't matter what you trade. It matters where you trade it, and it matters the where and the what time. Like, I think time is a very, I'm going to do a video about adding time to your trading plan, understanding the time of the pair, because like the pair, that's the perfect time to travel in that pair. See, I live in Atlanta, and I know I don't need to hit the highway at 5:30. And you might trade indices, so you might be in there at 9:30 every morning and not have success. That might not be when you need to be out there. You might not can drive when there's a lot of traffic, aka high volatility, aka high volume, right? You might not be able to drive, because that's all volume is just rush hour, packed highway. People are in the market. Liquidity has entered the market, right? So you might not, some people, you know, depending on who, they might not need to be driving 5:30. They might need to wait till it all leave. You know what I'm saying? So they can go make their little store run, or whatever the case may be. Some people don't mind sitting in traffic, because some people want to listen to music, some people want to relax, you know, it's talk on the phone, you know. So and then understanding where you're at and what time you're at is a big thing, I think, that is overlooked in terms of like building your trading plan. So right here, this is just like Forex Factory. Like, you see the red folders always are high volatility news. Now you can look here in the forecast and previous to see if the news is going to be good or bad. Like GBP, the count changed. The forecast of 2.3, it was 0.9. So, you know, and then if you need to click and learn more about it, right here, just click it, right, and read. Change the number of people claiming unemployment. And that the number of people that claimed unemployment, they're forecasting it to be way higher, right? Way higher than it was last year. So that's not good for the GPP, right? So now you want to have your technicals. You want to make sure that your technicals are like in alignment. You don't change your technicals, but if your technicals are in alignment with it, that gives you more confirmation. That's how you're adding your technicals along with your fundamentals, right? Sorry. So, you know, that can't be good. So that's how you look at the news. And then if it's negative, if it's unemployment, you know, it's going to go down. If you know correlated and inverse pairs, you can use that to your advantage as well sometimes. All right. So just pay attention to the red folders. Know when the, you know, red folders are going to happen, and try to, like me, I just try to avoid, I try to get out my trades unless you're like a swing trader or something like that. Like, I try to get out my trades for news. I don't really play with news no more. It's no point. And also, you know, I don't care about hitting big crazy on news anyway, like, or how you used to. Like, so yeah, this is just Forex Factory, little calm overview. Simply just, you know, look at these numbers, look at some articles. If you need to know more about it, just click it, and it'll tell you what it measures, and you know, you learn more about it and learn which ones are more CPIs. You're gonna learn, you know, which ones are more volatile than others, which ones get the money going. All right, which one get the money going. So this is Forex Factory. Definitely want to look at this at the beginning of the week. See what pair you trade, and just look and see when the news will affect your pairs this week, and just be prepared for that, because a lot of times, you know, news can do sweeps, and you know, a lot of things like that, and they can jack the spread up, get you out of there, which I'm going to show y'all later. So yeah, like, this is my Forex Factory. Next thing I want to show you is Mataf.net. Now this goes into time. This goes into time. All right, so I go to Forex, I go to trading tools, and then I go to Forex volatility. Why do I need to know this? Now, Forex volatility is going to tell you, like I say, when the highway is packed. So let's just say AUD CAD, right? It's going to show me when is the most volatile time of the day, which is 10 a.m. here, and what days are the most volatile, right? So now I know when the highway going to be packed, when I need to, you know, do I need to be getting in here and getting in during this time, during Asian accumulation, and then get in during London right here, and then now 10 a.m. get out during Canadian session? Is that what I need to be doing? Or that's how you build your plan? Okay, do I need to be getting in during, like I say, Asian accumulation out in the morning or whatever the case may be? You build your plan, but knowing when the when the most volatile hours are, because honestly, right here, hours like this, let's look at like, you know, you want to know what time, because once volume starts coming in, one of these times you're gonna notice are like sweep times. So a lot of times, like I trade gold a lot. I trade gold a lot. All right, mostly just gold and then German 30. I trade a lot of on my most valuable accounts, on the accounts I'm not playing with, gold and US 30. I mean, Jer 30. And like one thing about gold brings in the volume at 9 o'clock, 9:30. If I ever want to catch a gold trade that's overnight, right, that I'm able to get out around this time, it's after this volume comes in, right? Because after this volume comes in, it sweeps. It's usually sweeping. All right, so I can give you an example of that. It's usually sweeping. So trading view. You start to kind of like notice the patterns with the time, because like just like you if if you dating somebody, you know what times they be moving, what times they stay up late or they go to sleep early. You know they times. Like, know your pairs are people, and if you want to have a good relationship with your pair, know your pair, know the time. So let's just look, quick example, right? So let me delete all this, don't even matter. All right, so I'm gonna go to like the last (9:30) is like 20. 9:30 is like 20 right here. So hold on right quick, gang. Let me finish this. So if I zoom in, let's take it to when the volume come in. The volume comes in 2021. So let's just do 21.
You busy?
Yeah. 21. All right. So when the volume came in on the 21, what they do? Swept it right back. So let's just go back. Let's just keep going back. So let's look for another 21. Boom. Volume came in. It's still when it made low from when the volume came in. Still when it made a low from when the volume came in. Volume came in here, we made a low there. The volume came in here, we still went and ran that. Let's look again. I'm gonna keep looking. And this is just something when you back testing, you learning your pair, know what time you want to get in and get out of there. So 21, this candle right here, it kind of just consolidated, but at the end of the day, it still made it right here. It made a low and a high from when the volume came in. Made a lower low and a high, so that's definitely manipulation, if you ask me. So that's what I'll be just looking at. After the volume come in, like, volume came in at this candle, it definitely just went up right there though. And that was kind of a sweep still, because like it looks very bearish right there. This is definitely a liquidity candle right there, right? Because simply like it looks like sellers would be in that, right? And then on a lower time frame right here, I'm not gonna go to that lower time frame, but where all those wicks are right here, we kind of had like a break of structure, then boom, it swept and went right back up, right? And ran those highs like this structure right there. If we stretch that across type deal, we right in the low, boom. So we had that 1, 2, 3. That was definitely a smaller resistance on another time frame, right? But at the end of the day, this is how you can add time into it. Just knowing what times it's gonna get turned. So when you in consolidation, you're not tripping. Volume came in, dropped it, then eventually, right? But when the volume comes in, you can always know like a move is coming after. Like knowing when the volume comes in, don't sleep on that because you know it's packed. So now you can make better decisions. You know, and just trade better because at the end of the day, right? Volume came in there. Like you can be able to locate points and things like that. But just at the end of the day, I'm not just telling you, knowing when just the volume is coming in is a major gem because you're able to know when sweeps are going to come. More than likely, you're able to know because sweeps are going to come when it's most volatile at the end of the day, more times than not. So let's look at this video. Let's look at this video right quick, man, of just slippage. Not slippage, but like, so, alright. For real, for real. So, boom. I was in here. Now, I'm in like a, man, I got like a $500 account. And like I said, I'm being aggressive. This was really an experiment at the end of the day. Like, I was experimenting. Just things that go along with my edge. Alright. And, you know, I was in here. So, I was in like a 2.0. I was in like a 2.0 risking $50. Now, $40. Now, what's important is right here. So you got the the bid line, the ask price, and the bid price, right? So the ask price is this, but the bid price is this. Although I might be wrong, and matter of fact, and this is an important gem too. Don't just believe everything you see on the internet. Like I could be on here saying the wrong thing, and it just be, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to keep it transparent. Like at the end of the day, one thing I know is this is the spread. This is where if I got in, this is where I want to get in. Like this is where price is, and this is where if I get in, this is where they're gonna put me in at. All right, that's when they jack up the spread like that. Right, and that spread right there is like 4 pips, one of 5-minute charts. But I was had some nice entries right here, man. I was sniping it, doing pretty well. And then like, so watch. I'm like, man, I see how it's moving. It's 829. NFP is at 830. So now I got all these at break even, and I'm just only risking 10 pips on this, or like 8 pips on this trade right here. I got this entry at break even. I got this entry at break even, and all I'm hoping is that, you know, this one's the only one I'm risking 10 pips on at the end of the day, and I'm really stop loss above this wick right here, right? That break, that retest at the end of the day, that retest is what grabbed liquidity here at the end of the day, then boom. So I'm knowing we going down. Like I can see it, like it looks like we're going down. And once the spread is coming, I start to screen record because like they jacked the spread up on me and we flying down. I know what's gonna go on, and I knew this was gonna be a good teaching lesson. All right, so boom, 830 hit. Look at the spread. The spread is jacked up 4 pips. Now watch the spread. Boom. So look, TP is down here. Spread is up there. Spread has knocked me out my entries here simply because like that's how they do it. They manipulate. They know where your stop loss is at. They manipulate it, and it went and hit TP, right? And it look when it hit TP crazy, but they took me out of all my trades. The spread, you see how far the spread even went. The spread went literally. The spread went 30. Where the spread at? Spread like right there. The spread went like 34 pips. They cheated. To be honest, I really should tell on them. Cause you only really supposed to be able to do that 30 pips, bro. And that's 31 right there. I mean, now I'm looking at it. That's 31 right there. 26 to 57, that's 31. You really supposed to be able to do it 30 pips. 54 to 21, that's 33 pips. Like, they definitely was on one. They definitely was on one. But you see, like, that red line knocked me out, and it hit TP. and that would have doubled the account. I was mad. Look how I was going back and forth. Look, I'm like, what? See. So right here, like I said, man, right here, I was in like a 2.0. I only risked $40 on that last entry, and I had the rest of them, you know, I had the rest of them going to go crazy, man. But like I said, I had uploaded like 100, 150, really like $100. I don't know the other 50. Like you know how you take it back and then go back, put it back in there. So like $100, but then I had it at 480, and that trade right there, my back itching. That trade right there would have put me at a rack 8, and I was just gonna withdraw and have a lit little weekend with some money that I just, just have fun with. To me, at the end of the day, trading is a game. So sometimes I have money where trading is for real, and I have money where trading is not real. And I'm able to separate that. I'm able to do that. That's just me. But other, trading is not no game though. It's not no business. It's not no, it's just about being able to responsibly be aware of everything. Just like how some people treat cars like they're toys. They call them toys, but cars are not toys because they can kill you, right? But at the same time, you can treat cars like toys because you can build them up. It's like a video game at the end of the day. It's a fun aspect of it, but you have just to be aware, and you have to have the right safety. You have to do it in the right places. You have to just be aware of the dangers of it, and you can still get the fun out of it. You know what I mean? Like, I just compare it to things like that. So at the end of the day, like, I put $100 in the account all the time and just withdraw everything I make. Just get active, just to spend, just to have money to just say yes to anything I want for the day. How many times you go in any store and just get whatever you want, little? It does not even have to be big. Like, it be the little things. Go in the gas station, get a drink, get some candy, get some gas. Boom. You go into this. One of them days where you just happy and spending for no reason. That's what you can get. That's what I was using this for. You know what I'm saying? But this is news at the end of the day. Not get sidetracked. This is news. This is what happens with news. This is the dangers of news. And this is just what comes with it. So, with that being said, trade responsibly with news. You don't have to get in it. To me, it's not worth it. You can lose it all in a day, so why even play? You know what I mean? So, hope this was helpful. Like, comment, subscribe for more.